my twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. It's certainly lovely to have you with me today, and I'm enjoying my morning here in Australia. I've just had my breakfast, and I've also had a beautiful cup of tea, and I'm feeling really good about this Divine Masculine reading, feeling really high energy, feeling like he wants to come through and give you, I think it's going to be a little bit of a secret, sneaky message today. Sneaky in a good way. So I'm just going to delve into what he's thinking, feeling and doing about the connection so that you have more idea. So I pre-shuffled the cards and I just finished shuffling them now. So I'm just laying down the cards here. Okay, so something in his life recently has made him feel as though, you know, he's won the argument. So he's won some kind of argument in his 3D life. So he's not necessarily happy that he had to hurt a few people, but it needed to be done. Okay, and he's feeling good. He's feeling good at this time. Divine Masculine, well done. Now, if you haven't come to my channel before, I welcome you today. I read the cards intuitively. So if you know about tarot and I'm holding up a card and you're like, no, it doesn't agree with what this normally says, just know that it's because I read intuitively. And yeah, so I just want to let you know. Okay, so we've got this beautiful energy here which came out first. This is, you know, this lovely innocent energy, this kind energy, this I've known you for lifetimes, you know, and I want to gift you these beautiful flowers, you know. It's just such a lovely energy, the Six of Cups, you know, it's full of love, it's full of you know, this innocent beautiful energy. Okay, so that's at the bottom of the deck. So what is he thinking about right now, Divine Feminine? He's come out of the pause, out of the Hanged Man energy and into this energy where he's become enlightened. He understands now that, you know, this off balance feeling that he was having is kind of unnecessary. I don't know if it's better there or there. I'm still getting used to the camera. So after, you know, I've done over 100 videos and I'm still off balance energy. That's funny, isn't it? Anyway, I find silly things funny. So this, you know, he's feeling as though this off balance kind of energy, you know, is no fun. So why be in that energy anymore? You know, why be in a toxic energy anymore? This is in the past now, this toxic behavior. If your Divine Masculine had any toxic behavior for the collective that I'm channeling for today, you know, this is saying that those toxic behaviors are going. Some Divine Masculines who were in relationships are breaking out of the relationships that no longer serve them. Some of them have, you know, definitely realized that some of their behaviors are toxic and that they haven't been looking after themselves. And so they come in with this beautiful energy, you know, which is just from the recent past and into the now, where they say, you know what, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to offer the Divine Feminine more. I want to offer her more. And in fact, I don't just want to offer her more. I'm thinking of communicating with her as much as I can. Looking at pictures, you know, looking at messages, looking at phone calls, or thinking about phone calls that they've had, perhaps, you know, if you're on Skype or some of the other platforms like, you know, WhatsApp or whatever you're doing, you know, they're thinking about this a lot. Okay, so they're feeling like they need to hold on to their money right now. Okay, so whatever money they're bringing in at this time, they're kind of wanting to hold on to it. And if you can see in the background here, there's a city behind this man. So he wants to hold on to these pentacles. For many of divine masculine, wants to hold on to these pentacles because they need to travel to the divine feminine eventually. You know, they want to come into this space of having enough to travel. And this feeling here is you know, a deep feeling, a deep emotional feeling. This wanting to give back generously to those they love, and this includes the divine feminine. Okay, so they want to give back and be generous to the divine feminine. The truth is that the offer is coming. If it hasn't already, the offer is here on the table. This is a loving energy. The Page of Cups is a very loving energy. The fish here represents knowledge. The divine masculine has all of the knowledge he needs to know what the truth is now. The truth is that he's in love very much with the divine feminine. Okay, and these cards are just reiterating that point. It's very beautiful. So the karmic stuff is, you know, he's dealing with that really well. He's saying, well, you know, if I have to knock a few people out, not literally, but, you know, if I have to use a few little tactics to push these people out who haven't been fair or haven't been, you know, who've been playing mind games with me, I will do so for my own sake, for my own happiness. So well done, divine masculine, for being assertive at this time. So what is he doing? He is working with God and the angels, or whatever his religion is, or whatever his belief system is. He's working in tandem with this energy to create alchemy. Okay, now alchemy is like magic. He's using his own magic to become unstuck from this mental prison that he perhaps may have been in the past, where he didn't know what to do, he didn't know which way to go. He has the knowledge, he has the truth, he understands that the divine feminine is here. She is being represented here as the high priestess. He's known this for a long time. He's known that this woman is knowledgeable, that this woman has inner secrets, inner wisdom, inner beauty. This isn't about beauty on the outside. This is about, you know, knowledge and beauty on the inside, and he respects and loves this about his divine feminine. And so this makes him ready to jump, ready to go. This is the go card for me. You know, he feels like a fool. He's in love. You know, why do fools fall in love? I don't know, that's the song, isn't it? An old I don't know, it's an old song, but you know, fools rush in, fools fall in love. Don't take the word fool literally, because it's not being literal. The word fool means that you're willing to jump off the cliff, you're willing to take a risk for the love of your life. This energy has come to a close. This not sleeping well, this worry, this anxiety has you know, started to dissipate, because the divine masculine is letting go of ego and coming into his heart space. Okay, and so when you let go of ego, you go from once being distorted perhaps to divine. Okay, so you know, God's love, or source's love is kind of pure, or not kind of pure, it is pure. And so when you come out of that space of being distorted, from being egotistical, then you come into your heart chakra, and divine masculine is trying to have a little conversation now. He's trying to tell us a message. So let's see what this message is. Wow. He says, you are my world, divine feminine. This is the world card here. He's literally saying, you are my worlds. You know, you give me complete happiness. You make me want to achieve my dreams. You make me feel complete. This card is such a lovely card because, you know, we've got the energy here, the pink energy, you know, representing the higher heart chakra, representing, you know, the chakra just above, you know, you've got the heart chakra, but then there's also the higher heart. So it's not only having an open heart and being receptive to the twin flame journey, but going deeper in and understanding that, you know, this has gone on for lifetimes. This has gone on for such a long time that the depth of it is, you know, incomparable. We then have the Ace of Wands, which says a new enterprise or a relationship beginning between two people that care for one another. It represents new beginnings. This is the fire, you know, that the universe brings in. You know, like, I guess you could even say the holy fire, that when twins come together, the universe supports them. Okay, because, you know, for twins to come together, they've both done a lot of inner work to even be able to meet one another in the first place, and then to come into union. They've done a lot of work on themselves. So I'm not going to hold these cards up now. I'm just going to, you know, I'm only going to hold up what I'm guided to hold up, because I want to read this little story from Divine Masculine now to Divine Feminine. He's saying, you know, I've had some financial loss. I've had some financial hardship. I've had, you know, an unfortunate time around money. You know, some of this caused sorrow. Some of this caused heartache. Some of this caused me sleepless nights. And then I realized that, you know, it didn't matter anyway, because I've got love. And so what happened is he rose up into this loving space. He rose up into this feeling of love, of this knowledge. This high priestess energy I was talking about before has come again. So I will show you the card. Can you see the beautiful green? This is the heart chakra here. And we've also got the red representing the root chakra, and then the orange representing the sacral chakra. So he feels with you, Divine Feminine, that his heart is open. His sacral, you know, where you have the sexual energy, and also, you know, where you can feel shame and guilt. He feels as though the sacral has come into this healing, you know, this balance. And the root chakra as well, you know, he doesn't feel fearful with you. He feels as though, you know, anything that he was afraid of before with this devil card here, this very root chakra card, he feels as though this is dissipating. The anxiety is going. The feelings of frustration are going. This feeling of being trapped is going. The negative thoughts are going. Feeling like you can't break free is all going, because the Tower came. The enlightenment. This is enlightenment. The Divine Masculine had a shock, a realization, a good one. It says here on the card, a shock that is a blessing in disguise. Do not panic. Everything will work out fine. He's literally realized that Divine Feminine is where he needs to be, where he needs to go. And so for many of you, a proposal has already come, or it's on its way. An engagement. Let's move in together. Let's have children together. We have the Empress here. You know, some Divine Masculines dream of having a family with Divine Feminine. There is no deception here. There is no deception here. It's real. You know, the Hermit card in this deck can sometimes mean trickery and deception, and be careful for what, you know, for all is what not what it seems. But, you know, this is him understanding that in the past, the relationships he's had have been full of deception, have been full of trickery, have been full of things that aren't what they seem. But then divine feminine came in a little while ago, and what is she bringing in? A good time for communication together, pleasure, happiness, 9 of Cups, this beautiful pink energy again. Pink and green together is this heart, higher heart. So this is, you know, having your wish fulfilled. Some divine masculines have had issues with drinking in the past. So just, that's a little side note here. If you used to drink and you've given it up, congratulations. If you still drink alcohol, you may need to look at giving this up, divine masculine. Although I do see that this devil energy is going away. Okay. Temperance is here. So divine masculine is tempering himself. He was becoming drained and exhausted. He was feeling the need to replenish himself. He was becoming overwhelmed. And then he went, you know what? All that really matters to me right now is my twin flame. Because love can break through everything. Love can break through the boundaries of anything. Love is the only answer. Love is the only law. No matter what religion or belief system you have, if you ask yourself, what would love do now? Then, you know, you can never go wrong. Because love would be kind. Love would be forgiving. Love would be humble. Love would be incorporating. Love would be assertive. Love would be caring. Love would give the self-love. Love would include everyone. Love would know that everything is going to be okay. Love would say, I smile whenever I get a message from you. This is what divine masculine is doing. He's smiling every time he gets a message. This next card came up upside down, which means that divine masculine's been thinking this for a very long time. You are my heaven on earth. In the past, all I want to do right now is cry and scream and let it all out, because the pain is killing me inside. To not be with the twin. Okay, so then we move on to the last 3 cards here, and you are the reason why I'm smiling again. I wish I was kissing you instead of missing you. And then we have, last of all, for some divine masculines who are still trapped in their ego, they say, I feel like I'm waiting for something that isn't going to happen. So this is where, you know, divine feminine needs to come in and give reassurance to say, well, you know, it can happen if we work together. Everything is possible if we do it together. You know, this journey is a solo journey where you go within, you do the inner work, you give yourself love, you treat yourself as if you've, you know, you love yourself as you would love, you know, your partner. You give yourself as much self-love as you possibly can, but you also give the other person support, so that when they have doubt, when they say, I feel like I'm waiting for something that isn't going to happen, you can say, well, hey, I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still going to be giving you this energy to heal the root chakra. You know, when we come into fear, our root chakra becomes blocked or off balance. And this rose here is signifying the lovely need to come out of the fear and into love. What would love do? What would love do? I've got this beautiful picture I want to show you. A local artist painted it. And, you know, it kind of, for me, looks a little bit like a, you know, butterfly colors or something like that. But, you know, I really am drawn to the blue. I always, when I look at it, I'm drawn to the blue and also the yellow. And the blue for me represents, you know, the throat chakra, speaking your truth. And the yellow is, you know, the solar plexus, so taking your power back. The solar plexus energy is also about taking your power back. So, you know, doing what you need to do. The green is also a big standout, of course, that's the heart chakra. So, you know, doing what you need to do to take your power back, but doing it in such a way where you don't harm others. Okay, so it's all good to say, you know, have self-love and love the self and, you know, be selfish and care for yourself and all of this. But you need to do that within the boundary of not harming other people. Okay, because if you're a light worker or a twin flame, you still have to know that the people and places and things around you that you've chosen to still have in your life still need you in some way, shape or form. You know, especially, and this is especially true if you have children, or if you have, you know, people who might rely on you for health reasons, or for, you know, like if you had a roommate or something, and you know, you're sharing the same bills or something like that. So you still, you know, you have self-love, and then you also go into that space of still needing to care for the ones around you, but not over giving. Whoa, sorry, did you everyone fell down, sorry. So yeah, so not over giving. I don't know how that happens, that's so funny. Not over giving to people so that you burn out. Okay, because then you can't be in your highest vibration if you're burnt out, if you're not getting enough sleep, if you're not taking care of yourself, eating properly, you know, drinking enough water, that kind of thing. You know, you really can't help others. So self-love is key. Being a little bit selfish enough to love yourself is very important on the twin flame journey, or the light worker journey, or, you know, your spiritual journey. So I want to just get a message now, because I know some divine masculines watch my channel. So I want to just get a little message from, a love message from divine feminine to divine masculine. Hopefully you won't go bong. I don't know. Do you like my noise? I find things funny that aren't funny. So if I'm laughing about nothing, it's not my fault. I'm gonna blame it on this guy. I think I called him Harry. I don't know, I can't remember. Let's just call him Harry. He just looks like a Harry, doesn't he? Very cheeky. Now I just dropped a card which is going to be important, so give me a sec, I'll just get it. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, a lot of divine feminines are saying thank you for the offer. Thank you, divine masculine, for the offer, or for the offer that's coming in. Proposal for the moving in together, proposal for the, you know, the gift that they gave. It may not be a monetary gift, it may be something that they gifted emotionally. So divine feminine is saying thank you to divine masculine, which is really beautiful. Okay, divine feminine is mirroring here. I smile whenever I get a message from you. This is what divine feminine is saying to masculine. Ever since I met you, nobody else is worth thinking about, is the next one, from divine feminine to masculine. You are so sexy. Absolutely, divine feminine. knows there is no other. There is no other that compares with her divine masculine. He is so beautiful. He is so kind. He is so sexy. I'm sorry that this is how things turned out. Okay, this is with regards to what's going on in the world here. Divine Feminine saying that she's sorry that the world is stopped right now. Some of the Divine Feminines cannot see their masculines because of the travel, the travel restrictions at this time. 2 more messages here. Divine Feminine says to Divine Masculine, when I look into your eyes, I know I have found the mirror of my own soul. Beautiful. She knows. This collective knows. And then the last message here is, you mean more to me than you know. And I'm guided, if I pull this card in or push this card in closer to you, you can see the writing there. It's like a love letter on the card. It's very beautiful. So these are the messages I have for you today. I'm so excited that you could join me here at the channel. If you want to like, subscribe, share, comment, I would invite you to do so, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Until then, stay high vibrational. Make sure you eat well. Make sure you drink plenty of water, do some exercise, have a bubble bath, do all the things that you love to do in the creative sense. And if you need to reach out to me, my details are in the description box below. And yeah, I'm just very, very appreciative that you're here with me today. I'm sending you love and peace and light, and I'm grateful for your time. Bye everyone. Bye.